Hello everybody, welcome. It's Michelle Pepper here. Thank you for joining me. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Auckland in New Zealand, and I come on live on Wednesdays at 1:30 New Zealand time to share a couple of projects, but you may be watching replay, or you may be watching a bit later, so thank you anyway for joining me. And the date today is the 29th of October 2025. Now I'm gonna just flip you over so we can see what we are making today. Right, I think that looks all right. Okay, it's just glare from the light. I am wanting to show you a Stampin' Up suite, one of our suite collection. So it's not in our annual catalog, all right, and it's not in our mini catalog either. So if you're not aware, we have a whole bunch of products that are online exclusive. So it's not in any of our publications, but you can see it online in my website. So I always say the best place to look at all the product offerings that we have is to actually go on my website, and then you won't miss out on anything. So this one here is called the Gathering Together Suite, and it's a collection of, now I only have partial collection, so I confess that I do not have all of the products of the suite. I have the paper, as you can see, that's that paper there, and we have a embossing folder. Now it's a massive embossing folder. Let me show you or measure for you how big it is. So lengthwise it is 8.5 inch and 6 inch. So 8.5 inch and 6 inch wide. Now if you're not in inches and metric, it will be 21.5 centimeter and 15 centimeter. So that's pretty, 15 something centimeter. So it's a pretty big one, which is great, which means you can get 2 cards embossed at the same time, or you can just have one. Yeah. So that's that. And then we have also got the early espresso and old olive linen thread, and also we've got the Cajun craze and gold dots. Now what I don't have is the bundle of stamps and dies. Okay, so how will I show you that? Go to my website. But what I can show you is some of the items. So I have borrowed my team members set, and so I've cut out some of these huge leaf, like, so that would be an oak leaf, and that would be I'm assuming it's a maple. I don't know, maybe it's oak as well. Is it oak as well? Because it's not like sharp edges like a maple leaf would be. Anyway, maybe it's oak. I know this is oak, but maybe this one is oak too. I don't know. Anyway, so I cut them out in some foil, and you can notice that there are all these big holes. So the idea is that you could thread and make those like veins kind of really obvious. So you could do that. And then there are obviously stamps, sentiments, and some more stamps. I've stamped them all out, and acorns, little acorns. So anyway, it's a whole, and toadstools. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of things, so you can see it clearly in the on the website. I could have actually borrowed team members set for today's live, and I just didn't get around to it. So anyway, but yeah, just know that this entire suite is $214.75. But guess what? You can actually get it all. You still have time to get it all in October. So our starter kit promotion is so good. $67, and you get to choose up to $285 worth of products. So you can easily get this suite plus some more products, and you only pay $67. Isn't that a great deal? You can go step it up a bit more, and you pay the regular $189 starter kit cost, and get, instead of $285, you get $407 worth of products. So it's a pretty good deal. You have 3 more days to take advantage of this special deal. Okay, so today, let me show you what we're going to be making today. We're making these 2 cards. Okay, so using the papers, the die cards, the words. This one here, I've chosen to use a different sentiment. But yeah, so we are going to be making these 2 cards. So let me show you, first one. Let me show you that. All right, so let's see how to make these. So basically, you are going to open it up, and you can write in here, obviously. And then to close it back, we just kind of pull this back a little bit, and that slip. So I've chosen it to do it like that, so that there's like this little motif here acts like a clasp to close the card. Right, so we're going to do that. So we're taking advantage of the paper. So I can show you the paper. All right, so 6 designs. Right, we've got 6 designs and 2 of each sheets. Right, so we've got, and double-sided though. So we've got 1. So we've got the leafy ones, so like that. So that's different to that because this one's got a bit of green in it. So green, yellow, and Cajun craze, and that one's only got early espresso, Cajun craze, and I think it's crushed curry. And then this one has no crushed curry or the green, so it's a little bit more brown and reds. So we've got those. Okay, and then the flip side of those are the plainer looking, but very versatile. Love those as well. And then we've got 3 more. So these all have green, gold foil in the one in the front sheet. So we've got these a bit plain, and then on the other side is no foil, but more generic design. So, okay, love these. Okay, so I'm going to put these away. Let me show you that now. This, so what are we using? So in the kit, what do I mean by kit? So this video also class, is also like a little class that, so when you place an order with me this week, right up till 4th of November, we are going to be in November this Saturday. It's the 1st of November. Oh my goodness. Anyway, from today, if you place an order today, right up to Tuesday, 4th of November, I will be sending you these kits, like kits for this and the other card. And so, and if you've forgotten how I put it all together, then you've got this video to watch. It'll be on my YouTube. Okay, so, okay, so in the kit, you will get the envelope. And this time I'm giving you this one. It's very vanilla because I think it goes with it. Very vanilla Stampin' Up envelopes. Really beautiful, really nice feel. Okay, don't discount the envelope. We've got the base. We've got a card base here. It's pretty standard size card base, except I have cut off. All right, cut off 1 inch here. So where's the 1 inch? Oh yeah, 1 inch, and I have actually pre-embossed it for you using the product in the suite. So, and then we have basic beige instead of whisper white. I thought, well, we'll just use basic beige, and you can still write on it. It's very clear. Now what I've done is and this is optional, but you know, I might as well just show it to you. Just grab a piece of paper, grab that, and I'm just going to use our early espresso marker pen. Now this Stampin' Right markers, if you're not aware, it is being discontinued, so these are last chance now. So if you haven't got them, you want to get them. It's really useful and it lasts forever. I don't know, it lasts for a long time. I haven't had to replace these. dual tip. All right, so these are water-based marker pens, so they're not alcohol-based. Okay, these ones are water-based. Dual tip, dual tip. We've got the brush tip. You can see, you can tell by because it's got a wider band, and this is a thinner band, so that's the pen tip. All right, so if you open it up, that's the bit where you want to write with, and then the brush end is where you kind of do more calligraphy stuff, I guess, and coloring. Yeah, but we're going to be using that tip. So you can actually use alcohol marker as well, except we don't have alcohol marker in this color, not in early espresso. We've got them in, I don't know, grey granite. We've got them like, so the difference, okay, the alcohol marker, Stampin Blends and Stampin Right. So 2 different products. So this, the thinner one, this is water-based, and it's been discontinued. So whatever you see there on my website, you'll see that it says last chance. So once it's sold out, it's sold out. We're not going to get any more in. Not making any more. And Stampin Blends is alcohol markers, but it doesn't come in all the colors. It comes in most of the colors, but there are some colors that are missing. All right. All that to explain, I'm going to do some splattering. So I can just leave it as it is. Or, actually, you know what? I'm going to, first of all, I am going to grab the brush, the Stampin Blends brush, or stamp blending brush. Just picking up some, okay, just color from the brush, and then just kind of, most of it I want it on there. I want it just a gentle, very subtle, okay, just a subtle color. I'm just kind of just transforming it a little bit rather than just plain basic beige. Okay, I'm just making it looking a little bit more vintage, dirty. It's not clean, you know, so just a bit of that, and then I'm also going to add a bit of splattering. So I'm just going to pull that apart and really basically just kind of go like this, flick and flick, and I think that should be enough. Okay, let's have a look. Going to bring it closer a little bit, just giving it a little bit of speckles, you know, and so I think it looks really cool. Oh, you know what? I did it on the other side of the card. I'm going to do it again because I don't know if you well, if you're new, if you don't know, I'm not sure about card making. When you card the cardstock, there is the blade where it cuts down. So this is nice and smooth. But if you flip it over, then you can see a little bit of raised edge. And so depending on how fussy you are, you know, but just because I can show it to you again, so then, you know, I love repeating it. I mean, if you're watching replay, you can just rewind it and just see how it goes, right? But yeah, so just a couple of flicks, and you probably can't tell very well, but it does make a difference. Okay, so I'm just going to put that down and adhere that onto here. So that's really step 1. It's really, really easy. Card making is not hard. It's probably, if you're new though, it can seem a bit daunting, can seem a bit overwhelming, and so many things that you can do and you don't know where to start. So yeah, that's why we make the videos, and we kind of show you little tips here in bite size, you know, so you can go ahead and do this with your own supplies, or better still, you can just place an order with me and I'll send you these kits, and it's all pre-cut for you. Then you just have to put it together and get confident. Alright, so there's just basic. Right, I think I want to kind of just, okay, just making it flat a little bit, maybe not. Okay, then I want to pull in this piece that I have embossed. Now you can put it either way, I guess, but this kind of looks more like a tree to me. I want it to look more like a leaf, so I'm putting it that way. does make a difference. And also you can see this is the debossed and this is the embossed. Okay, so it's raised up here and raised up on the other side, it's pushed down. So yeah, so depending on what kind of look you like. Generally we like the embossed look. So okay, tiny amount of glue, actually that's quite a lot. I'm just gonna stick it on here. Righty-o. Okay, so you've got room here to write, and then the front we're just going to embellish it. And so we've got this piece here, which is from the DSP, and I am just going to layer it there. So straightforward. So you can jazz this card up, you know, this style, by adding more layers and ribbons and all sorts of things. You can do lots of things. So, you know, these different kind of techniques to make it look more vintagey, or I don't know, just yeah. But I'm just showing you the basic, right? The basic way to put this together. Okay, so we've got that. Okay, and then I've given you a piece of paper so you can, because I can't give you, regardless of whether I actually have the stamp set, I can't actually give you anything stamped. So it's a piece of paper that cardstock, and I will supply that, and you will have to use it to stamp your words and your what do you call this? The images. So I have pre-done all those because, you know, because I have to. I'm going to use that one. So, and this one I think I've stamped it on vanilla. Oh well. It doesn't really matter because I think it kind of goes fine. And this is fussy cutting. When I mean by fussy cutting is that I'm just cutting around. I believe there is a die for this, so if you got the whole suite or if you got the bundle, then you can just stamp and then use the dies to cut it out, which would be fun. But I, like I said, don't have the bundle with me, and so I am just going to have to cut it with my scissors, which is not too bad. It's fairly easy to do. Alright, and then these two have already been done. So, alright, so we've got that, and I'm going to bring in my glue dots. Ooh, running low on glue dots. Alright, so I'm just going to go, okay, that's how you do it. It's easiest doing that. You just put your piece of cut, your images on it, pull it up, and it's on there already. And then I kind of layer it together like that. And then I think, no, I just put it on there like that. So we've got the leaves, and then we've got that one as well. Okay. Okay, so simply got that, and then we've got our bow, which has been tied. And I'm going to pick that up with that as well. Ooh. Okay. Alright, so I've got that. And then I have this. Ooh, is this going to work? Let me see if I've got another one, because I want a bit more room on the other side, on the other edge. Okay, I'll use that. I'm going to use this. Let me just get a little bit of edge here, and then I'm going to cut that off slightly. Okay, make it less thick. Alright, and move my trimmer away. You've got to have a trimmer. If you don't have a trimmer in your stash, you ought to have a trimmer. Oh, what am I doing? No, I could have done that. Yeah, I could have just left it there. What was I doing? Oh yeah, no, that's cool. Because of the way it is, let me just move this slightly. Oh yeah, maybe I'll do it like that. Okay. All right, no problem. I could have just left it as it is. Okay. I was going down a different tack. Hang on. Okay. And then I'm just going to cut that in half. Make a slit halfway-ish. And then go from the corner to that tip there. We should meet and get something like that. So, okay, so I'm just going to have it around there and have it around here. So I wanted that to kind of cover that. Right, I'm going to have those two. Now because I'm using this as a clasp, okay, so I've got my dimensionals on the one side, and I'm going to make it around here, round about here. Okay, or did I want to move that? Let's just see if I can. I'm just manipulating things to look the way I want it to look, okay? So yeah, that's how I want it. Right, and then that now. See, so it still looks nice when you open it. It still look cool. And then when you just close it, so you just kind of have to tip that a little bit, right? And then it will just close it. So it acts as a clasp. And then right round about there is where we want it. Oh dear. Oh, hang on. That one came off. Let me just redo that part. Okay. Okay, never mind. I'm going to stick this on. So just gluing it down. Like right about here. I like it there. And I'm going to try and make it straight. Okay, so your friendship means the world to me. And then if I just put that around here like that. Yep. And so that was I was just using that. Never mind, I can use that. Pull that off. Yep. Okay. And then I need my little dots. Now I given you 3 because one of each size that comes in there. But in this card I've only used 2. So what shall I do here? Shall I use 3 or shall I use 2? Just making sure that that's stuck in the right place. Yep. And I wanted to, yeah, I've just done 2. I think it's fine for me. But you might prefer to do the 3rd one as well. I suppose we could do it here. Or you could save it for something else. I might just save it. I don't want to use it, okay? But you can do whatever you like with yours, because it's yours. But just like that, we have our card. Number 1. What do you think? All right, so that was as easy as that. 1, 2, 3. And we have 2 cards. All right, so we've got that. Expressing heartfelt gratitude. Oh, with this one, I actually did splattering as well. And this one I didn't. So, well, you can see the difference. All right, so one's a little bit more of a vintage feel. Like I've actually blend that as well. And this one I didn't do any of that sort. Oh, well, you can see the difference. Maybe not, but yeah, it's very subtle difference, but there is a difference. Okay, so card number 1. Easy. Really, the paper does a lot of the work already because it's got the foiling as well. So it just looks so fancy and just wonderful. And then we've got, yeah, so it just kind of opens up and then you write on there. All right, and then just to close it, so you can leave it. I mean, I would want to close it. This one didn't work as well, but it will work. It will work. I just have to bend it a little bit. Okay, and then, so, but that one is a lot easier. Just flick it open. Yeah, maybe because the, yeah, maybe I need to move the acorn out a little bit because then it will be less to have to contend with. But I love it. I hope you love it too. So that's card number 1. So card number 2 is using the DSP as well, featuring the DSP. So what have we got here? We've got that comes from the DSP, which is like of a white base with printed images of the basic beige of the foliage, and then we've got the gold foil in it as well. And then that's using, oh, it's so bright and glary. It uses the die cut, and I cut it out of the foil paper. Okay, and this one's kind of like a little wedding card, I think, or a birthday card. I thought wedding is cool because, you know, it's the oak leaf and then you've got the acorn. It's very significant, very symbolic. Yeah. And I've made it so that I have this obsession at the moment with being able to put gift cards or, in this case, you know, like photos or big day. Oh, look at that. Big day, and a little note, you know, for somebody's big day, or a photo of them, or, yeah, I don't know, lots of things that you can put in there. You can put photos in there, right? So, and then here is the place where you can write. Okay, and so, very simply, let's get to this. How do we do this? Well, let me put this on the side. Put that on the side. Okay. Clear space. Clear space, always good. Pull it out. So it's white envelope this time. And this is using one of the papers, one of the DSP. So I have pre-cut them. So it's basically right, so you cut your 12 by 12 paper in half. So there's 6 by 12. And evenly scored. So that's 4. And then you can turn it around and score that 4 on the 4-inch as well, because then or you can just go score at 4, move it along and score it at 8, right? So either way works. Now, when you fold it, like this sometimes goes a little bit over, and because, you know, we're going to be opening and closing it, so I actually have like just trim off a little sliver. Okay, just trim off a slight sliver so that it doesn't catch on it. And then here I've basically just cut off a triangle, and again, you know, without trimmer it is so easy to do, because what you want to do then is just look for where the score markers and put it on your cutting track, which is this gray bit here, and then you just move wherever you want to cut it to. So if I wanted to cut it that way, so I'll just go like this and then use my blade to cut it. So I have moved, I have cut it that way. Okay, so I've got this whole bunch, this triangle shape bit as well to use or to discard or to, find a way to use it. But that's basically it. How simple is that? And we just need to get our glue. Okay, just a little sliver. I don't want too much. You can put tape if you want, but I prefer glue for stuff like that. So I'm going to close that down, close it off, seal it, I mean. Okay, I did it over my silicone mat in case any glue oozes out, because it's liquid glue. It can come out easily, and with my silicone it just kind of peels off, it just rubs off, so nothing is sticky, so love it. Okay, so, and that's how we create a little pocket here, just like that. So you've got a card, and then, so we've got that. Now again, this time I didn't make it dirty, but I still did flick it, so I'm going to do that again. But I'm going to flick it as well. So move these out of the way. So when you're flicking, sometimes it's a little bit messy. You just want to have a clear space surrounding. Okay. So here. All right. So you can see them. I don't know if you can see it. Okay. So just, I don't know. It just looks so cool. I love it. Okay. So I'm just going to glue it down there so you can, again, do your fancy writing. You know, sometimes we spend a lot of time making the card, and then it can be a bit disappointing if you actually don't write anything inside, or if you just go happy birthday. So I know some people actually really love what is written. So if you are that way inclined, that's great. If you're not, maybe whatever you're doing now, just step it up a little bit. Not much, you know, just do a little bit, and then over time it might get, you might write more. But anyway, so we've got that, and that's done. The base, okay, that is done. How easy is that? And then, see, card making doesn't have to be hard, doesn't have to be time consuming. So I've got this cut out in gold this time, and I'm just going to put it with this. Here we go. Got 1, 2, 3. Is that enough? Maybe one more. Maybe 2. Okay. So we've got one. Maybe you do one more here. Okay. So yep, so if you need to add to your supplies, you just need to get some of these. Glue. Okay, and then we're going to have right there. So easy. Okay, and then you get pieces of paper, cardstock. Why do I keep saying paper? Cardstock. I'm going to do my acorn look again. So scissors. Right, I'm going to cut off this. Okay. And right. So, yeah, seriously consider, if you haven't, if you've been thinking about it, great, you know, you've got 3 more days, but you want to do your wish list, right? You want to get your wish list done, because I heard people say sometimes it takes them so long to get there, to choose their product. So yeah, get your wish list done, and then you know what, like whatever you don't get to put on your starter kit, you get to order, because getting the starter kit is only the start. It's only the beginning, you know, because then what you do is then from then on, when you're a demonstrator, you don't have to pay full price. You get discount, at least 20%. And so, yeah, so you can get whatever else you've got on your wish list. And okay, I'm just gonna, do I want it on there, or do I want, I think I want a, okay, I'm just gonna put that there for now. I do need to stamp my, wishing you lots of joy, or shall I do happy birthday? Could do a happy birthday, maybe. Oh, that one says let's celebrate. Thank you, happy birthday. Yep, I can do a happy birthday. Maybe let's do a happy birthday. Or maybe let's celebrate, because then it can be birthday, or it can be birthday, it can be wedding, it can be graduation, it can be, I don't know, could be anything. So yeah, let's see. Making it straight. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna just do it in black. Okay. Now, if you were wondering where did I get this black ink pad from, this is actually a what do you call it? It's actually a craft ink pad, because when you get our craft ink, it comes uninked, and you get the white ink refill there, which I don't have handy. Oh. Yeah. So you get the white ink as well, and the ink pad that is uninked, and then you would fill it up with a white ink. But instead of filling it up with a white ink, I filled it up with my Memento. And so I get this nice, juicy, spongy pad, craft stamping pad, and yeah, and that's how I get my black ink. So I could do it that way, or you could simply get our what we sell in black ink is the Memento. White, is that there? Yeah, there you go. Memento Tuxedo Black. Okay, so but the this one here, the pad surface is like a linen pad. So some people prefer, but I quite like the ones with the, which is the, like our other ink pads. We've got the foam, yeah, that's the word, the foam pads. Alright, so we've got let's celebrate. Okay, let's move it out of the way. Now we've got let's celebrate, and we can put it on here, maybe. I didn't think about what I was doing. Let's celebrate. I'm kind of covering it up though. I don't really want to cover it up. Oh well. You can see what it says. So yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay, don't want to muck around too much. Alright, so I'm going to put here, and a little one here, and maybe one more here, just to be really secure. 1, 2, 3, and what do we say? Like right about here. Okay, and then that one just needs a bigger one maybe. Where did it go? Right there. Is that too big? Okay. Alrighty. Okay, done. So 2 cards. Oh no, we need our little, oh, where, there it is. We've got these. So I'm going to have those as well. Now, does it look funny in that colour? It may do, eh? So maybe I need to give you, a gold one. Or maybe I need to give gems. What do you think? Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? That's pretty. Let me see what other things. So I will, when I do your pack, so depending on what color we get, we might get different. Oh, that's an iridescent. What do you think? The iridescent look. No, we don't want iridescent. Ooh, look at that. Iridescent foil. Maybe iridescent foil. What do you think? You know what? I'm going to go with that. That looks cool. But keep it nice and simple, Michelle. Let's not complicate things. So I had used, did I use the big one and the small one? Medium size. Okay, let's not overthink things. Whoa, come back. Okay, my little one. All right. Just have these 2, and if we really want one, I just love that look. Sorry. So I'm doing that. I'm just leaving it as it is. All right, so, and there concludes our second card for this live. What do you think? So we've got Let's Celebrate. And we've got Wishing You Lots of Joy. So it's pretty cool. And then bringing back our first cards. So it's those ones. Okay, what do you guys think? Oh, what is this silly ant? Where did it go? It was an ant. Alright, so there is our card for today, those cards. Okay, so you'll get one of each kit. So you get 2 kits that I will send to you in the mail to say thank you to you when you place an order with me that is $50 or more. Before or by the end of Tuesday, 4th of November. The reason being, the 5th of November on Wednesday, we'll be showing you 2 more projects using a different product, and so it all starts over again from Wednesday to Tuesday. So I want to refresh and show you different ideas each week. So so $50 and place an order of $50 or more, and you get the kit. But you also get at least $5, so it'll be 10% of your order Stampin Reward, which you can use in your future orders. But seriously, if you're going to buy anything, if your order is going to be more than $67, I totally and highly recommend you to get the starter deal. And I love you for you to join my team and get a starter kit from me. And the starter kit is fully customizable, so you pick out whatever products you want that is on our website to the value of $285, and you pay $67, or to the value of $407 if you pay $189. So it's a lot of products for a fraction of the cost, and your future purchases will be discounted as well. Plus you will be in the community with us and doing lots of fun things, and you also get to craft a lot more often, I guess, because you have products, so there's a lot of benefits for joining. Do talk to me about it if you want, and I'm here to help you, but remember the starter kit deal finishes on the 31st of October, okay, which is this Friday. So don't put it off, do it, okay? I'll see you next week, and we will have actually a brand new product next week, because the 5th of November is when the start of our November online exclusive. So this was an online exclusive product that came out, I can't remember which month. It may have been August or September. And so there are products coming out in November. So you guys don't know what it is. Demonstrators have been able to pre-order it. That's another benefit for being a demonstrator. Yeah, so we had the opportunity to order it this whole month. And so I've got some products that I can show you. And so it will be the object of next week's live class to go. All right, I'll see you. Have a blessed week. And yeah, join my team. Okay, bye.